Blessings, beautiful friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so starting off with the feet, maybe a little bit wider than hip width. Spread out your toes. Really feel the ground beneath you. You can even imagine roots extending out through the soles of your feet. Even if you're upstairs like I am, imagine them extending through the soles of your feet, down through the ground, down through the foundation, through the soil, down into the earth. So maybe one root from each foot, and then it joins together to make one strong root down into the earth. Really connecting you to the earth. And we're also drawing energy up from the earth, up through our feet, up into our body. And just softening or closing your eyes to allow our attention to come inwards, so we can really focus on how we're feeling right this moment in time. And no judgment, no criticism, no wishing anything were different. So it's not about, wanting anything to be different. It's not about, oh, this is wrong, that's wrong. It's just about honoring where we're at today. Remember, ahimsa, non-violence, non-harming, means being fully compassionate towards yourself, about yourself, being kind, caring at all times. I'm just going to start off here with a simple breathing exercise. So we're going to inhale for 4 counts and exhale for 8 counts. If you run out of breath on that 8 count, then just keep counting to 8 and then slow the breath down on the next breath in. So we're going to breathe in through the nose. We're going to breathe out slowly through the mouth. You feel your tummy muscles tightening. So we inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And continue counting as you're breathing in. Imagine drawing energy up through your roots, filling your whole body with prana, with life force. As you breathe out, imagine sending anything you no longer need, any negative, heavy thoughts, feelings, emotions, sending them out, down through your feet, down into the earth, where that energy is transformed. The earth loves taking that energy and bringing it back, positive, affirming, healing energy. Inhaling through the nose, feel a sense of lightness, expansion. Exhale gently through the mouth. Inhaling, I am joyful. Exhaling, I am peaceful. Inhaling 4 counts, I am grateful. Exhaling 8 counts, I am playful. I was going to bring a sense of playfulness, of curiosity into our practice. One more breath here. Inhale, 4 counts. Exhale, 8. And gently opening your eyes. I'm going to start off with the breath of joy. And we breathe in 3 parts through the nose. The arms go front, side, and up. And we exhale and we swing through. Exhale through the mouth. So we go. Great for the immune system. Imagine letting it go on that exhale. 2 more. And release. This time, taking the arms out in front, thumbs are pointing down, so the backs of the hands together. Now breathe in. As you breathe out, press the arms back, look to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, look to the left. Breathing in and out, in and out. Soften your knees so the weight sinks down into the ground. This also helps to activate some of your meridians, including the lung meridian. Helps you to breathe with greater ease, as well as working your physical heart and your heart center. Four, three, two, one, and release. Now breathe in, breathe out. Throw the arms up. Inhale, let them drop. Really, as if you're throwing something over your head, and then just let them drop down. I tend to exhale up, inhale down, but you may find another rhythm that suits you. And opening up the front of the body, softening those knees so the weight is going down into our feet. We don't want to lock the knees. We're going to try and alternate, swinging the arms. You might want to breathe in and out. Again, find a nice dynamic rhythm. Gets the heart rate up a little bit. It gets the lymphatic system, because unlike the heart, the circulatory system, the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump of any kind. So we need to move to stay healthy. It's one of the reasons why exercise is good for us on every single level. Breathing in and out. And release. And just simply noticing how you're feeling. You might notice energy already flowing across your chest, down your arms, down into your fingers. Bring your thumb and index fingers together. You're going to breathe in, bring the left knee up, bring the arms forward and up. Breathe out, right knee up, arms out and up. So we breathe in and out, in and out through the nose. And press the other foot down into the mat, almost like you're about to leap off into the air. So it's good to get the heart rate up. A little bit of the heart work. You want to strengthen our heart, open our energetic heart, work the physical heart, and toning up the shoulders. Three, two, one, and release. And inhale, I am joyful. Exhale, I am peaceful. And just take the weight onto one foot. I'm just going to swing the leg corner to corner. You can add in some arms, swinging the arms the opposite way, or if you're feeling a little bit wobbly, you might use a wall or a chair for stability. Just breathing in, and just let the leg be nice and loose, arms nice and loose. Breathing out, oops, a little bit of wobble, see even I wobble. And breathe in. Woo, and out. And release. Notice how that side feels. Do the same on the other side again. Just let the legs swing kind of to corner to corner. So it's not about how high it goes. Whoops, as I keep looking the other way. So focus your eye gaze on a point. That helps your stability. And even if you do have wobbles, that's okay. We learn how to balance, by wobbling. So again, be playful. Doesn't matter if you have a little wobble, it's all good. And release, coming back Taking the feet a little bit wider. Now reach the arms out. Exhale, stretch up and over. Inhaling up. Exhale, over the other side. Now I want you to imagine like a tree, and imagine a slender trunk. Your legs are like the slender trunk of a tree that is firm and grounded, yet also has a bit of mobility in it. And your upper body, like the branches of the tree, strong yet flexible. And that's how we want to be in life, really, isn't it? Strong yet flexible, so that we'll bend, but we won't break. So when times are tough, when we're going through challenges, we can bend. We might feel like we're going to break, but we spring back to life. The human spirit is so resilient, and often we don't realize how resilient we are until we face challenges. And we've all faced challenges over the last 5 years, right? So take that, be aware of that, honor your strength. Inhale, I am joyful. Exhale, I am peaceful. Inhale, I am grateful. Exhale, I am playful. So it's not about how far you stretch, it's about stretching the whole side waist. So stretching the skin from fingertips to heel, stretching the intercostal muscles, making space between the ribs, and also moving the spine side to side, making space between the vertebrae. And coming back up, relaxing the arms, reset the shoulders, jiggle. Bring the feet a little bit closer. You're going to flex your hands. You're going to bring the arms overhead. As you take them overhead, the palms are facing upwards. As you bring them down, the palms are facing downwards. So we inhale, palms face the ceiling. Exhale, palms face the floor. Breathing in and out, in and out. Again, soften the knees. Soften or close the eyes, or you can focus on the tip of the nose. So this helps to cleanse our aura, and also to work our physical heart. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. And release. Give it a shake out. Then bring your big toes together. Your heels slightly apart. Interlink your hands. Turn them inside out. Stretch the arms away, but try and relax the shoulders. Eye gaze forward, spine nice and tall. You're going to inhale, bend the knees and take the arms overhead. So you won't go very far. Got a bit of a stretch in the calf muscles. Then exhale, straighten the legs. Bring the arms out in front. So inhale, bend, pause for a second, eye gaze forward, spine upright. Exhale, up. So it's more about warming up into the knees, ankles. Press into all 4 corners of your feet. Long breath in, long breath out. Full breath in, full breath out. This time, inhale up. Stay here, release the hands, pressing the walls away. Eye gaze forward and laser point, laser focus on a point. Long and deep breathing, filling the body with energy, with prana. Inhaling, I am joy, full of joy. Exhaling, I am peaceful, full of peace. Inhaling, I am grateful. We've all got more things to be grateful for than not. Exhaling, I am playful. Soften the shoulders. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Release the arms. And just soften or close the eyes. Checking in. Noticing how you're feeling this moment in time. Then we're just going to take our feet comfortably wide, not too wide. I'm going to come into horse stance. So you're going to, toes are pointing forward. You're going to bend your knees as if you're on like a fat horse. Press those knees out. And just sinking down into your feet. Again, feel a sense of buoyancy in those legs. I'm just going to take the arms out to the side, soften the elbows, palms up, almost as if you're balancing a rainbow. And as you're doing that, as you breathe in, imagine filling your whole body with breath. And inhaling, I am joyful. Exhaling, I am peaceful. Inhaling, I am grateful. Exhaling, I am playful. Now relax the arms, bring the feet in a little bit. Lift the ball of one foot, and you're going to spin that foot, the whole leg around, just about 45 degrees, so not too far. So just turn it about 45 degrees, turning from your thigh. So rather than just taking the foot, turn from the thigh. So the thigh bone, the knee, the shin, then spread out the toes, and imagine pressing into the outside edge of the foot. And do the same on the other side. So lift the ball of the foot, turn it out from the thigh, again, just about 45 degrees. Press into the outside edge of the foot. So really imagine trying to pull your big toe ball joint towards your heel. So we've got strong arches. Now when we come into squat position, what tends to happen is we get so far, and then people either do what I call like the duck, and the bum starts to stick out and the chest comes forward like that, or we do the kind of like shaky Stevens, and the knees kind of come in. That's a big exaggeration, but you get the idea. So I want you to imagine your spine nice and upright. Eye gaze level, your shoulders are going to stay over your hips. So you're only going to go as far as you can maintain that. So as soon as you start to feel like you're doing that or that, don't go any further. First, have a little look at your toes. Now, if your knees go way over your toes like that, then you want to come a little bit wider. Ideally, you want your knees directly in line with your ankles. So around about there. So when you look down, you can see your toes, but not much else. If you can't see your toes at all, or your feet at all, then your feet are probably too narrow. You can see your whole foot, it's likely that your knees have come in. So press the knees out. Imagine someone trying to press the knees in, and you're trying to press away. Squeeze your butt. Drop your tailbone down towards the floor. Oh, I've got something stuck to me. Drop your tailbone down towards the floor and squeeze your butt. Draw your belly button in slightly. Again, keep pulling the big toe ball joint towards your inner heel to create that strong arch. So we're strengthening, working the inner thighs, strengthening all the muscles around here, not worrying too much about how far down we go. So just do a little couple of practice squats. Inhale down, exhale up. Go slowly so you start to notice when that kind of thing happens, the bum starts to go out. When I say keep your eyes forward, that's when we end up doing that. It's like, well, I'm still keeping my eyes forward. So just going down. So I've got quite deep hip sockets, so if I try and go too low, again, I would do that. We try and think, oh, I'm going really low, look. But you want the stability. And then rise back up, pushing the floor away. So knees are tracking over your toes. And exhale, press the floor away. So you also want to be in as good an alignment as most of us nowadays say I've got quite tight hips or deep hip sockets, or something that prevents us going down too low. And so just do the best you can to get the best pose for you. Breathing in and out and in and out. This time I'm going to come down and stay here. I'm going to bring the thumb and index finger together. We're going to press the elbows wide. So squeeze the shoulder blades together. Try and have the elbows in line with the shoulders. Press the arms back. Again, make sure you're not sticking the bum out. So not quite tucking the tailbone under, but finding that in-between point. So we don't want to stick the bum out. Don't want to tuck it under. Find that in-between point. Squeeze your butt. Keep pressing the knees out. And draw your belly button in. Draw your pelvic floor muscles in to provide a bit of support. And take another breath in. All the way up through the roots. And all the way out, sink a little bit deeper if you can. Then come up, release the arms, Bring your heels in line with your toes. Breathe in as you breathe out. Come forward, slide your hands down the legs. Go nice and slowly so you feel a stretch all the way down. Then holding on, if you can, hold on to your ankles, thumbs in front, fingers behind. You might be a little bit higher up. You might be holding on to your calves, thumbs in front, fingers behind. You might be higher up still. That's okay. Try and press outwards, press the feet out. We're going to inhale, bend the knees, press the knees out, look slightly forward. So we're coming into a sumo squat. And as you breathe out, straighten the legs, pull up as if you're trying to lift your feet off the floor, elbows nice and wide. So we stretch the crown of the head towards the mat. So inhale, bend, press the knees out, look slightly along the floor, make space around the hips. Exhale, straighten the legs. Imagine trying to lift the feet off the floor so you're stretching out the whole of the back of the body, not just the legs, but stretching out the spine as well. Inhale, bend. And exhale, extend. Then either bring the hands to the floor. If the floor is too far away, then have a block here. See if you can take the feet a little bit wider. And what we're going to do here, so hands are on the block, on the floor or on a block. As you breathe in, I want you to imagine trying to pull your feet inwards, as if you're trying to spring your feet inwards. Feel your inner thigh muscles engaging. And as you breathe out, press the feet outwards, as if you're trying to stretch the mat, and just sink the weight back into the heels. So sink the weight back a little bit. So inhale, come forward. Imagine trying to pull the feet in, as if you're trying to squeeze the legs inwards. Feel those inner thigh muscles engaging. Then exhale, press the feet outwards, as if you're trying to stretch the mat, and sink the weight back. Just do that a couple more times. So inhale, try and pull the feet in towards each other, as if you're trying to close the legs. And exhale, stretch. Sink back. One more. Inhale, pull the feet in, engage those inner thighs. Exhale, stretch back. And from here, you're going to walk the hands over towards the right foot. Bend the right knee, come into a little side lunge. So I just brought my feet in a little bit there because I need to do that. Press that knee out. If you need to come a little bit higher up, you can do. Press that knee out over the toes. Press into the outside edge of the other foot. Shoulders relax. So you can come higher up if you need to. Inhale up and over. Exhale over the other side. So walk the hands over. Press that knee out. And engaging those inner thighs. Inhale up and over. Exhale over the other side. Inhale up and exhale over to the right or left rather, other side anyway. And come back into that wide angle position. Inhale, lift halfway, either hands to shins or fingertips to the floor. And exhale, bring your hands to the waist, draw the elbows back. Inhale, bend your knees, press the knees out. And exhale, use your legs to lift you back up. And heel, toe, walk, or jump the feet in. Bringing your big toes together again, heels slightly apart. We're going to inhale into a little chair pose, Utkatasana. Taking the arms up and out. And exhale, come up, press the arms back behind you. Inhale, sink into that chair pose. Exhale, press back. As you're doing that, press into all four corners of your feet. Squeeze those legs together. And start taking the arms a little bit wider. So coming out in kind of like a V shape. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. Breathe in. And out. And in and out. Awesome. Bring the arms in front of you. Take the right arm on top. Cross at the elbows. Keep the elbows together as you bend the arms. Now, if you can't keep the elbows together, you might move the bottom arm down. So you use this bottom arm to keep the top arm on the midline. So we're trying to keep the elbows on the midline of the body so that you feel a stretch across your upper back. Now only bring the hands together if you can do so without the elbows coming apart. As soon as the elbows come apart, you've lost the stretch on the upper back. So you might be here, you might be here, you might be here, you might be here. And inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, relax the shoulder blades down away from your ears. Inhale, open the arms and switch. Left arm on top. And feel that stretch. Before you've done anything else, feel the stretch across the upper back. Bend the elbows. Again, you might be here. You might be here. It might feel different on this side. That's okay. Again, only bring the hands together if you can keep the elbows together. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Relax your jaw. And then open the arms. Switch. Right arm on top. Bend the elbows. Sometimes when you come into it a second time, it goes a little bit easier. So find your variation. Inhale, lift the elbows. So relax the shoulders and bend the knees. Come into chair pose. Squeeze the knees together. Draw your belly button in. Inhale up. Switch. Left arm. Find your variation. Inhale, elbows up, shoulders relax. Exhale, bend into chair pose. Inhale up and release. Then bend again as if you're coming to a little chair pose. Open the arms out like wings. Spread out your wings, spread out your fingers. Find a point to focus on. Draw your belly button in and start to peel the left foot off. So you're balancing on the toe. And either stay there or take that knee across and rest the toe on the floor. Sink deep. Squeeze the legs together so you're doing like a single leg chair pose. Again, engage the tummy muscles. Inhale, I am joyful. Exhale, I am peaceful. Then come up, come back to that chair pose. Take a little mini rest. Then breathe in, breathe out again. Find a little chair pose. Start to peel the right foot off. You can take your time, no rush. Either stay here or take the foot across. Squeeze the legs together. Sink down into that one-legged chair pose. Inhale, I am grateful. Woo! Exhale, I am playful. And inhaling up, release the arms. Then step, jump or walk. The feet wide again. Coming back into that goddess pose, that goddess squat. So you're going to lift the ball of one foot, spin that leg out again, only to 45 degrees. Don't need to go too far. Don't go too far. So just like literally kind of the corner of the mat, turning out from your thigh, spread out the toes. Lift the ball of the other foot, turn that leg out again. So feel it from your hips. So you start to feel a stretch here. Check that your knees, that your feet are wide enough so your knees aren't shooting over your toes. And tailbone almost kind of tucked under, but lengthen. Squeeze your butt and press those knees out, engaging those inner thighs. Drawing that belly button in to provide a bit of support from the inside. And again, imagine trying to pull your big toe ball joint towards your inner heel. Then come up, eagle arms. Right arm on top. Find your variation, wherever that may be. Inhale, lift elbows, relax shoulders. Exhale, come down into that goddess squat. And make sure you're not sticking the bum out. Press those knees out. And inhale up, switch arms, left arm, find your variation. Exhale, press the knees out, lift elbows, relax shoulders. Inhale up, switch. And exhale, down. Keep pressing those knees out, squeeze the butt. Inhale up, switch. And exhale, sink down. Now come up. We're going to come to a little upper back spinal twist. So come down into a squat. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Drop your right shoulder forward, pressing firmly that right leg away. So both legs stay pressed out. So you're dropping the right shoulder forward. You're going to pull the left shoulder back. So you're twisting through the upper back. And you're going to turn your chin to look towards that left shoulder. You're going to inhale through center. Keep the legs as they are. Keep squeezing the butt. Drop the left shoulder. Pushing that left thigh out. Using that leg as a lever. Pull the right shoulder back. Turn your chin. Look towards that right shoulder. Make sure the knees aren't dropping in. Legs stay strong. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Exhale, straighten the legs. Bring your heels in line with the toes. This time, interlink the hands. Roll the shoulders back. Stretch the arms towards the floor. Breathe in as you breathe out. Just come halfway. You're coming halfway forward. Using your arms as like a guide to keep the spine nice and long. So imagine stretching through your tailbone, stretching through the crown of the head. Inhale, bend your knees deeply, press the knees out. As you come forward, stretch the arms up and away from you. So rather than let gravity just let them hang, stretch them up and away. And then when you've come forward, then you can slowly start to straighten the legs, lift the kneecaps, lift the thigh muscles, lift the belly button in. Full breath in and out. Then lower the arms, undo the hands, slide your hands towards your feet. And bring the hands to the floor. You're going to heel toe the feet in. And you're going to come down into Malasana, a low squat. Now you might not come down as far as this, that's okay. And then we're going to take a walk. It's all very well holding a pose, but we want to be able to move. We want to keep ourselves fit and strong. Woo! And so that often involves doing moves that are challenging, that are difficult. You might need your hands, you might be higher up, that's okay. You could be higher up, it's all good. Just take a walk around the mat, again being playful with it. And then bringing yourself down into a sitting position. Fantastic. And bend your knees, scoop the toes in towards you. Hold on lightly behind the thighs, sit slightly behind your sit bones. Shoulders relax, scoop your belly button in. Breathe in. As you breathe out, tip back and just lift your shins so they're parallel to the floor. Keep squeezing the belly button in. Keep the elbows wide. So it's just a very light touch. So you're using your tummy muscles. Squeeze the belly button in. Long, deep breaths in. And out. Squeezing belly button to spine. You might like to release the hands and take the arms wide. Again, shoulders relaxed. Yeah, full breaths in. And out. And in. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Make sure you're not tensing the shoulders. And out. And then release the legs. Come down on to the mat. Find Shavasana. So take the legs out wider than hip width. Arms out, palms up. Soften or close your eyes. Now, as always, if your head feels like it's tilting back and you need to pop a cushion underneath your head, then do so. If not, just feel your whole body being supported by the ground. Allow yourself to be supported by the ground. Imagine being on the earth, fully supported by the earth. Think of Mother Earth provides us everything that we need: nourishment, shelter, sunshine, energy. And so many of us, so many people are disconnected from the earth. We kind of forget it's a living, breathing thing, or people think they can just go in their homes and, it's like you're still on earth, we're still on this beautiful planet that needs us we need her, far, far more than she needs us. Earth can manage perfectly well without us. It did for billions of years, and it would manage without us again. So we need the earth. But so many of us are disconnected from it. It's like we have no idea where our food comes from. We have no concept of like the sunshine giving us energy, daylight, air. And we really need to go back to feeling that sense of gratitude. So yoga, as I've said before, is about returning to our natural state, which is one of joyfulness, of playfulness, of peacefulness. Because let's face it, when you take away the nonsense, when you take away the things that stress you out, you can feel peace. But so often nowadays, especially the way society is with advertising and stuff, we're constantly being told that happiness is out there. Happiness is in buying new things, is in having the latest XYZ, or, updating things all the time and buying this, buying that, having this, having that, looking a certain way. But actually it's about stripping all that away, stripping it all away, nourishing yourself, literally, with everything that you read, listen to, surround yourself with, the people you surround yourself with. Make sure it's all nourishing, uplifting, energizing, inspiring, instead of things that drain you, that, make you feel heavy, that make you feel tired, that make you fearful. And I say the last 5 years, I never used to worry about things, but the last 5 years, I've spent so much time in a state of fearfulness. And it's like, do you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough of feeling fearful. I am now ready to be and feel joyful, full of joy, peaceful, full of peace, grateful, reminding myself of all the reasons I have to be grateful, and playful, because we are all like children. This universe is our playground. But so many of us are like just so busy in survival mode, and it's really sad. But find that sense of playfulness, and once you start finding it on the mat, hopefully you can go out and find it off the mat too. So taking a moment just to notice how you're feeling right now. And I want you to bring to mind at least one thing that really makes you smile. Now, the first thing that pops into your head is perfect, because there's probably more than one thing, right? But whatever pops into your head, it might be a particular memory, it might be something someone did, or something your pet did, or just your animals in general, or your partner. It doesn't matter. Just something that makes you smile, something that makes the corners of your lips twitch and you can't help but smile. And I want you to notice how that smile relaxes you. Once you smile, your face relaxes. And once you smile on the inside, your whole body relaxes, and feel like every cell is smiling. And take a deep breath in, saying to yourself, I am joyful. Exhaling, I am peaceful. Inhaling, I am grateful. Exhaling, I am playful. And start to move in whatever way feels good for you right now. In your own time, in your own way, bringing yourself back up to sitting. When you get there, rubbing your palms together, generating some heat, generating some energy. When you feel that warmth, placing your hands over your heart space and feel that energy, feel that warmth. Just as we can give healing to others, we can give it to ourselves. Feel that energy, that warmth, that love. towards ourselves. Bring your palms together, hands to your heart, heart to hands. Take a little bow to seal your practice. Namaste. And I have to say just a word as well on surrender, because the other day I recorded a video of this session, and when I checked it afterwards, my microphone had cut out 10 minutes in. So it was a waste, basically, and I just had to go, just, one time I'd have been like, but it was like, do you know what? That's not going to do me any good whatsoever. And the lesson I learned was to make sure that I always charge up my microphone. So if it's worked this time, sometimes you just got to let stuff go and focus on, even if you don't feel very joyful to start with, just keep saying it and you will end up being it. Because you remember, actually, when you take away the nonsense, you are already it. So much love to you, and you too are perfectly imperfect.